I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, I turn the knob, camera system incredible. Yeah, came for the dollars, call it basketball. Can I get the dash? Can I catch me roll? Ooh, can I get the dash? Can I catch me roll? Your whole team is no competition. Boy, I did it by myself, it's a solo mission. Running up the charts, I'm a fool, dog. Turn the whole field to a schoolyard. Bunch of students ain't.
As far as home field advantages go in the playoffs, there are few places tougher on a visiting team than this one. Sold out Empower Field at Mile High in Denver. Tonight we continue with Wild Card Weekend with what should be a great one between the Cleveland Browns and the Denver Broncos. For the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC wildcard game.
Am I hungry? Yeah.
It went out of bounds, so really good starting field position.
I was gonna eat the soup.
Past the 40-yard line. Play action. Now Jackson. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Credit the sack to Shaquem Griffin.
And so much for that great field position to start the game. Now they're way behind the sticks. Can't wait to see what their second down call is going to look like now.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Here's Jackson to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Officially nothing on that one. No gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Browns will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. And he's not going anywhere to start the night. They stop him at the line of scrimmage. He was calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 10-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. And that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
It's a gain of 3. First down, Cleveland.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Takes this to the 27, give him 4 yards.
Running back.
Well, in every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. DJ Chark, 73 yards. And the Browns have taken the early lead. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was, and if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. They go play action with Jackson. Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there.
To Cortland Sutton. Out of bounds at the 34-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. From the gun, Jackson. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Tim Patrick that time, and it's 3rd and short. They tried the throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon, and he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35.
Gordon.
They needed a yard. They got it. First down.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. That time he was looking for Jerry Jeudy, but it's going to be 2nd down.
To 2nd and 10.
And that one going to be off target and incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Now Gordon. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A gain of 13. It's a first down. The CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
So following the run by Gordon, here's 1st and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson, he lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And the pass is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Jerry Jeudy. Jerry Jeudy, 44 yards. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game.
This kick is good.
Extra point up and good by Bullock. And we are tied at 7.
Sam Martin set to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with
He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. And following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. These two teams all tied after 1.
To 7.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. And here's a handoff out of the gun. 8 yards here, so that gets them back within striking distance. And now it's 3rd down.
The 19-yard line.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. On 3rd down, Mayfield. He's going to loft one deep left side here. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Jackson. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. That time he was looking for Jerry Jeudy. And now it's 2nd down. To throw again. Jackson eluding the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way, and what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Jackson on third down. Flushed out right. On the run. He'll let this go deep. And this is caught. And he doesn't quite make it. Taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
1-yard line.
Jackson now. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. That time he was looking for Jerry Jeudy, but it'll be second and goal.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
They'll try and punch it in. Gordon, and he will fight his way into the end zone for a Bronco touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out, and the Broncos have taken the lead. They were able to stop him at the line on first down, but this time he punches his way through.
And sometimes just because you're stopped on the first run, it doesn't mean the play call was bad or incorrect. You might just need better execution and just a tad more determination, and they got it done on the second try.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Browns drive about to get started. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time?
I need to get my swag right there.
All the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A big play there. 76 yards. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Seibert on for the PAT. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
A big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. Gordon. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
He was tackled at the
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
On 2nd and 9, Jackson being chased out left. Now he'll pull it down. First down and more for Jackson. And he's got to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 36. And now Jackson will look to throw it. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he'll go down at the 28.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Flush to his right. And that that's off the mark, incomplete.
I would say it'd probably be a good idea for him to reintroduce himself to his receivers at the half because they're definitely on different wavelengths. But I also don't advocate waiting that long. Next series before you get out there. Hey, let's get together, guys. Let's get this thing moving.
Back to the ground now with Gordon. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL play. Playoffs. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And he's got his tight end Fant. Touchdown, Broncos. Noah Fant there to make the grab. And the Broncos have broken the tie. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Makes the score Broncos 21. Browns.
Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
21-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. Second and 9. Mayfield. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
A gain of 19 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And nearly picked off.
Mayfield.
Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away. But it does get away, and it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
And again, it's Mayfield. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 15 yards on the play, first down.
A gain of 15.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
First down, Mayfield. And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. And a loose football. It's picked up by the Broncos. Past the and he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And this is going to be brought back for a Denver touchdown.
Broncos.
And that's a linebacker showing he can move pretty good with a football in his hand.
That's not just a short shuttle now. He took it and went a pretty good distance, didn't he? Did you get the 40 time on that?
I didn't, but he got 6 points out of it. I know that in a great play for that defensive unit. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble of bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The Browns drive about to get started. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Michael O.J. Mudia.
Mayfield's pass intercepted. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 6-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked. But instead, they'll keep it on 2nd down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. Taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down. Right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. And this Bronco defense really selling out to stop the run, and it pays off. They get him behind the line twice in a row. 2 yards the loss there. Now 3rd and 14.
And it's 3rd down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Returnable here from the 38. A good return there, 17 yards. And it'll be a short field for the Broncos as they take over 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that's incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
This is Gordon. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. He may try and... The ball comes out. And this is picked up by the Browns. Good job starting on that scramble. Had his eyes on that first down marker, CD, but lost the most important thing, the football.
Yeah, wasn't quite there. Focused solely on getting to the first down marker. Forgot to cover up and take care of the ball.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at the 34. Now a handoff here to his running back. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
And now here's a carry heading left. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
If these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. To throw, Mayfield. Yeah, he'll find Hall. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards.
And the Browns' first down.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 36. And a give this time to the tailback. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
Right back to him on first down. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
Now a second down throw for Mayfield. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. Mayfield off the play fake. That's going to be caught. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Browns are back within a score. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. Terrific running there to start the drive, as that's going to go for 15 and a quick first down as well.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium, because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
Now Jackson on first down. Flushed out right. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. It's another first down on what will be a gain of 21 yards.
39-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now Jackson. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy, and nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Third quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Jackson steps away to his left. He'll run it. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Jackson on first down. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Josh Jackson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
1st and 10 at their own 2-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line.
Patrick Queen.
Linebacker Patrick Queen bringing him down.
And while they hope to continue this drive, it's really already mission accomplished. They've given enough space now that if they have to punt the ball, they've done so with that first run.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Mayfield. That one complete. He finds Shark. The 30, 20, 10.
Prime time,
and
baby.
all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. DJ Chark, 93 yards. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that in the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And it's all on the line now, all even in this wild card matchup. Maybe their most important drive of the season coming up right now here, 1st and 10. Flush to his right. And now he's going to use his legs. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Looked at me like they adopted what my kindergarten teacher always said. If at first you don't succeed, try again. And finally, able to hold him in check. He'd been carving him up running the ball.
That's the first time I think I've seen where the coverage was good downfield and they accounted for him and stopped him for a short pickup.
Yeah, I don't think it was a big adjustment, but much more emphasis on making sure they knew where he was when he decided to take off and go. They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
The Broncos on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. From the gun, Jackson. And that is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Going to run again here with Pollard. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. Here's Pollard. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. From the gun, Mayfield. And that will be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Here comes an important one now for Austin Seibert.
For the field goal. A 29-yard attempt.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They'll try and run for it, and he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Broncos will take over on downs. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. We'll see if they can grab the lead. Either way, what a job their defense did to force the turnover on downs to set up this opportunity. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. Trying to run inside, but nothing there.
The ball carrier.
Larry Ogunjobi there to make the tackle.
At the line of scrimmage.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
And he'll get this only up to about the 35. All tied up. Less than 2 minutes to go. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He's got a man. It's Sutton that's complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco 1st down.
The 50-yard line.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. From midfield now, here's Jackson. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They run it here with Gordon. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
The tackle made back at his own 49.
It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down. Now Jackson. Buying time, and he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining.
For the Broncos.
And here now the punter Martin booming this one away. It's going to be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. In a tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay?
And this is going to be intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10.
Good starting position for the Broncos here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. Throwing now is Jackson. And, oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. 23 yards, the final tally.
Broncos. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Here's Jackson. Able to get this to Gordon. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
So it all comes down here to the right foot of Randy Bullock. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout. Jackson to throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And this is going to be caught. He got it. It's a touchdown. Forget overtime. They're going to win the football game right now.
And that score in this time frame, that's like a big reveal at the end of a great movie, isn't it? Out of nowhere, almost, it appears. They get it done. How about that score?
Finishes like this is why we love sports. This is why we love the game of football.
So glad that we got to be here to watch this one.
This one taken just inside the 10.